It is another gorgeous day in Greenville, South Carolina for another spectacular home tour. And today we are doing another video of a Pulte model home. This is in a brand new community in Moore, South Carolina. So you will be really close to Duncan, Lyman, to the Greenville, Spartanburg International Airport. You're also really close to Greer. You're in the middle of Greenville and Spartanburg. So you're really in the middle of everything and you will have a pretty good commute anywhere you need to go. So this is definitely a home that you should consider. This is going to be the second home in my Pulte series. Pulte is not a new builder, but it is pretty new to Greenville, South Carolina. And this is the second video on my channel. And I specifically love this one over here. You'll see how beautifully staged it is. This one starts at $415,000 and it can end up being $465,000. Really depends on what design choices you go with and if there's any lot premiums, but this is definitely a home to consider. This one is going to be the Listen model, okay? And it has 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, just under 3,200 square feet. This community is going to offer a pool, a cabana. It's going to have a playground. It also has direct access to the Tyger River, so you can do some walking there. And all the homes in this community will be private because they do not back up to any other homes. So with that, let's go check this out. And as you can see, as we walk in, you have this gorgeous office, which can be a formal dining room. Really, it's more of a flex space over here, so you can utilize it however you want, or you can make this a official bedroom if you want to, because it does have a closet. But either way, I absolutely love how the builder has this staged. I love the earthy brownish tones in this home. And as you can see, this is a great size. We have an oversized desk and we have a really good sized walk-in closet. So if you do utilize this as your official office, if you work from home, you can keep all your files and work necessities there. For example, your printer if you need one. But look at this. Again, this can be a formal dining room if you wanted it to be that, or it can be a bedroom. Okay, and backtracking a little bit, here is going to be our foyer. Okay, I love the artwork they have going on. As you can see, it's a pretty big wall. Maybe you can put a bench there as well. Okay, and across from here, we have another hallway with another bedroom. So technically, if we count the office as a bedroom, we have 2 bedrooms in the front on the first floor. And if not, this can be maybe a guest suite, or if you have in-laws living with you, they can have their own bedroom right here in the front of the home away from the living area. Really great size. I love the almost floor to ceiling window in here. Okay, let me show you a little bit of the community right here. So this is how it looks like when you drive in. Okay, and look at the staging on this one. Really beautiful. Okay, you do have a very nice size closet as well. Open it a little bit so you can see. Look at this, really good size. And let's go see the bathroom. But I love the use of mirrors in the staging of these homes. Before, look at this. Here is going to be a full bathroom right here. Again, we have beautiful neutral earthy tones right here with a little bit of that darker ruby color, I guess, on the wall. But obviously you can choose what you'd like there if that is not your favorite color. And this looks like it is a linen closet, or you can make this into your coat closet because it is near to the front door. But let's take another look over here. Look at this. Really gorgeous. The entire staircase is not open, but I feel like enough of railings are exposed that it makes still a great statement piece to this home, okay? And we'll take a look at the second level in a bit. Again, we have more storage. This can be your official coat closet right here. Really great placement. It's not far from the front door. And let's take another twirl. Right here is going to be your drop zone. So this is not a built-in. These are going to be furniture that you can buy. I'm not sure where it was purchased, but as you can tell, they purchased 3 of them and put it together, and you're able to utilize this area as a drop zone slash mudroom area. I really love it. Wow. Okay, and another door that we're gonna look into. Again, we have another coat closet right here next to the garage. So lots of storage space in this home. I love how it's being utilized. Okay, every little corner and inch of the home has a purpose. Alrighty, so we have a 2-car garage right here. Okay, really great space. It's an extra long garage, so if you have bigger vehicles, this would be perfect for you. Okay, and with that, let's go look at the main area right here. Sure, we opened this. We did not. Again, more storage in this home. So if you buy this home, definitely should have room for everything. Okay, and look at this. How gorgeous is this space right here? I love all the windows, including that window and that door that leads to the outside. And we have this beautiful brown kitchen. I feel like this home is really bringing back the earthy tones, natural wood tones back in style. But look at this kitchen. I do like that you don't have the sink in the island in here. So this island can be utilized like this. It's more of a focal point rather than a working station where you wash all your dishes. But look at this. Love the view from the kitchen to the rest of the living area. And there's going to be another room, as you can see, all the way past the fireplace, and I'll show it to you in 1 second. So this is not your entire living area. There's a little surprise. We have this fridge station, and since we're right here, look at this pantry. Okay, so if a walk-in pantry is a must for you, like I said, this home has plenty of storage. I love the combo of the brown cabinetry with this, looks like it's a quartz counter tile. Has a little bit of a grayish design to it. It is not overwhelming. Beautiful hexagon tile work and gas stove. So if you love to cook, this is perfect. Lots of counter space right here. And you have a window above your sink. So if you do your dishes, you can keep an eye on the outdoors. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay, but enough of that. So this was the kitchen. It is, I love that it's kind of hidden away from the front door. So when you have, someone knocking or walking into the house, they're not exposed to the kitchen right away. Look at this gorgeous table. Really beautiful. I love the dark accent wall behind with that oversized artwork. I mean, every single corner that you look at in this home looks gorgeous, but look at these windows. Wow, how gorgeous is this? I love the neutral and the earthy tones in this home, and specifically this seating area. Look at this. Again, if you saw my previous video of the single-story model home, the Medina, it also had this fireplace that is not flush with the wall, And I appreciate that the builder does this in this community. It makes it feel like it's an actual grand fireplace, and it's a great focal point in the home, even if you don't use it, okay? But I'm not one who loves when a fireplace is flush with the wall. I just feel like it doesn't feel as grand. It feels more cheap. But let me give you another tour of this beautiful home. And on this side of the wall, look at this. You have space to either do built-ins that attach to the wall, or you can do what this builder did with this beautiful piece. Look at this beautiful shelf. Wow. Very unique and different from what I've seen. I love how this home has been staged. Feels modern, but also very cozy. Look at this, and let's take a look at the living area from this side of the wall. Love it. And as I mentioned before, there is a secret room right here behind the living area, and look at this. So this is more of a game room. Maybe this can be a official TV room, media room. So much you can do with this, but look at this. It's a little bright, but wow. Again, we have the same kind of couch design. Look at this. So maybe if you, this could be your playroom if you have kiddos. Maybe this can be an office. Really, so many ways to utilize this room. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you would use it. Maybe a crafts room. Once again, I love that Pulte Homes gives you an idea of the finishes that you can choose in any of the homes in this community. There's a little bit of something for everyone. The carpet looks like it's pretty much the same across all of them, but lots of different cabinetry colors, flooring. Look at this. And I do love that the flooring boards are going to be a little wider. This looks like a 5-inch, and this even looks much bigger. Look at that. Very modern, but still very warm. Okay, so this was the main living area of the home. Once again, whoever designed this house did a really great job. Wow. What do you think? Since we are right here, we will go outside and check this out. So the reason I told you earlier is that the home starts at $415,000 is because that is going to be the base price of the home. This patio covering is not a standard feature in this floor plan, and so that can add an extra cost to the final price of this home. So just something to consider. I think it's definitely one of the things that you need. It's a transition from indoor-outdoor living, but look at this home, how beautiful that is. All of the homes are gonna back out to nature like this. You're not gonna have any neighbors right in your backyard, so you don't really even need a fence here, unless, of course, you really want to add one. Of course, these are the two other model homes, so if you have not seen those in my videos yet, go ahead and find them. They're going to be in the Pulte series, okay? But look at this. Beautiful yard. Very nice and quiet in this community. This is located in Moore, just minutes from, that's the AC working because it is a pretty warm day. Just minutes away from Duncan and Moore, 4 miles away from I-85, 2 miles away from the Tyger River Park, where you have lots of sports and walkways and things to do. Okay, it's a really great area. So you're right here. But before we go to the second level, let me just give you another quick look. Okay, beautiful staircase. I love that it's wood and not carpet. I feel like the carpet really takes away from the home. And look at this Beautiful. And let's go check out the second story. So remember that game room, media room that you had behind the living room? Well, you have a loft space upstairs. So lots of space for your family to hang out if you like to have visitors, or if you have kiddos and you are the house that all the neighborhood kids come to. There's so many areas of this home for the kids to hang out. But look at this. Again, really unique staging. And like I said, if you have lots of kiddos, this is perfectly done. Everybody has their own desk. So homework time will be right here. Beautiful natural lighting. Want to give you another look from this corner. I love this. Okay. And over here we have a storage area. Just perfect. It's gonna help to keep the loft area clutter free. I have been taking a lot of video tours today and talking quite a bit. So if I stutter, it's probably because I'm a little tired from talking. But look at this. I love the staircase railing on here. I'm so glad that it's not just a half wall. This feels a little more elevated. And again, there's no TV here, but you can definitely add a TV to this wall, or you can just have a TV in the media room. There is the primary suite, but we'll save it for last. Let's go check out this hallway of this home. Look at this. That's just going to be your utility closet. Again, I love the artwork. This is not my favorite color, but I do love it, even with this color. I'm telling you, I need to find this designer. Okay, so we have another bathroom right here. Okay, so this is a full bathroom. Again, we have those earthy tones. This home feels really calm. I feel like it's a great combination of size, coziness, and peaceful vibes to it. Okay, look at this. And I love that this wall is open over here. So I guess be careful not to hang over this railing. Okay, so bedroom number 1 upstairs. Okay, super cool. I love the staging on here. Again, the window looks really great. Lots of natural lighting in this home. Okay, and then we have a walk-in closet. Love this. I have boys, so I feel like any boy bedroom, I come into that stage really well. Love the size of this walk-in closet. I take ideas for my home. This looks really nice. Look at this. You have an oversized dresser and still lots of space. You don't really need I guess a desk in this room because you have those desks in the loft area. Okay. And this room over here is a little bit of a bigger size. So maybe it can be the teenager room. And again, look how cute this is. And look at these pillows. If you have dogs, I'm sure you'd love this. I love dogs as well. Look at this. Such a fun room. And this one actually, ooh, okay. So this is the Jack and Jill bedroom. Hold on. So I walked this home before, and let me tell you something. There's a little bit of a loop. Remember that was the loft area right there. Here's a bathroom over here for, I guess, people who are in the loft area, and this bedroom over here because it doesn't have its own bathroom. But this is a Jack and Jill room right here. So look at this. You're in for a ride. We have a double sink vanity, really nice and spacious. We also have this bathroom, shower, and tub combo. But okay, this is where the Jack and Jill comes, and this is where I think these doors will get banged quite often because we have bedroom number 1 and bedroom number 2 that utilizes this bathroom. But look at this. How fun that you have this. This is kind of like a loop. I'm sure if you do have kids, this will be a fun house. They can play hide and seek and really travel throughout this home from any which way. But I love that this room over here has 2 windows, again bringing in that natural light. And as you can tell, there's some workers out there. This is a brand new community. We just have these 3 model homes, and I think 3 or 4 homes that just have been built or are almost done. Okay, so right here we have the laundry room, really great size. I love this big hamper on wheels. So if the kids have dirty clothes, they can all bring their clothes and dump it in there. And I guess mom and dad can do the laundry if the kids are not old enough. But look at this, really great size. I love that the door is away from the actual machines. Once again, we're coming back to the loft area. Just giving you another swing so you can understand the floor plan. And here you go. This is the primary bedroom, and look at this size. This is probably one of the biggest primary bedrooms that I've seen. I love the tray ceilings. They're not overly done, but you have a little bit of extra elevation and height in this bedroom, and it adds a little bit of character. But look how big this table is right here. Okay, and you have 2 of them on each sides of this king bed. Okay, and you have lots of space. You also have this gorgeous seating area. So if you love to read, look at this. Wow, and look at this oversized dresser. Really gorgeous. I love this. This kind of reminds me of a Chip and Joanna kind of style. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is something she might do. Maybe this is a little more geared towards restoration hardware type, maybe a mix of both. But look how cute this is. Even if you don't read, that is a cute accessory. Okay, here's the primary ensuite. Alrighty, so we have the double sinks. Personally, I know I stated it before, I would have put some individual mirrors on here. It would have really elevated the area. The vanity, the cabinets, everything is great, but I feel like that mirror kind of dates this bathroom. Otherwise, it's a great space. We have a shower right there, and I still have to confirm this, but I believe you can kind of take this linen closet out and possibly put in a bathtub. I don't know if it can be a standalone bathtub, but because you have plumbing over there already, I'm sure you can be done. Okay, let's back up a little. We have this toilet closet on its own. Love it. Let's get that shut and not look at it, but look at this walk-in closet. If you love shopping and having a really nice size closet, this home is for you. Like I mentioned before, this home definitely has lots of storage, okay? From the linen closets to the coat closets, underneath the staircase, walk-in closets for each of the bedrooms, most of the bedrooms. But look at this room right here. It's gorgeous. Okay, let me know your thoughts about this home. Okay, this is going to be one of their bigger floor plans, just under 3,200 square feet, 4 to 5 bedrooms, has up to 4 bathrooms. We have a loft area, a media room behind the living area. We have a flex space or an office downstairs right as you walk in. But look at this. This is such a fun house. What are your thoughts? I feel like there's been a lot of attention to details in this home. It is not a cookie cutter home, as you see with a lot of the new construction options. I definitely think this is a unique home. Also has that guest ensuite here or in-law suite, okay? So if you have someone else living with you, they can have their own private wing of the home. You have this office. Maybe you can put some French doors on it to make it more private, or you can make it a dining area, but let me know your thoughts. I think this is a great option, and I would love to help you find the home that is perfect for you, whether it's this one or another floor plan in this community, or even an entirely different home, whether it's on acreage or a condo. I would love to be the realtor to help you accomplish your real estate goals in upstate South Carolina. And make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. And if you have any real estate questions or you're ready to start your home search, make sure you give me a call, text, email. My team and I would love to help you with your real estate goals in the Greenville, South Carolina area. And with that, I will see you in the next video.